Hey guys, welcome to part 4 of my Master System series. Last time we talked about cheap day one pickups that are easy to find and cheap, of course. This time I want to tell you about some lesser known games, a bit harder to find but still in the affordable price range. So most of these you should be able to get between 10 and 15 euros. These games aren't really unknown, but not a lot of people talk about them, and that's really a shame because they are great games, otherwise they wouldn't be on this list. Let's start with a classic side-scrolling beat 'em up, Kung Fu Kid. I did a complete playthrough of this, so check that out in the link in the description. It's just a fun game, a simple game. You have two buttons, of course, it's the Master System, a jump and a kick, and that's enough to play through the entire game. You can collect the talismans that you can throw and use as a range weapon, and that's it when it comes to gameplay. It's very simple but very fun. It's a really short game. You can beat it in about 20 minutes, and it's not hard to beat after a couple of tries, but it is a lot of fun, and you should be able to get it for maybe 10, 15 euros on eBay. So get this one, it's a lot of fun. Kung Fu Kid gets a huge recommendation from me, and you should pick it up. It's a game that not a lot of people talk about. Now, this game is part of a huge franchise, but for some reason this game isn't really talked about on the Master System. It's Wonder Boy in Monster World. By no means one of the best Wonder Boy games on the Master System. That would go, in my opinion, to either Wonder Boy Monster Land or Wonder Boy 3, but this is a really fun game as well. Once you get behind your rather short attack animation, it's really a fun game. It's about an hour long. I did a complete playthrough of it. Please check that out. And yeah, not a lot of people talk about this. Wonder Boy in Monster World, a fun game and a great conversion for the Master System. Now this one right here is a Master System classic and Sega Arcade classic. It's Teddy Boy. I have it on the card format. Still have to get the cartridge for it, but it is so much fun. Like a one-screen arcade game, you can go up and down and left or right, and the screen wraps over and over again. You have to destroy all the enemies, and that's it. It's very simple, but a lot of fun, and a lot of levels are available. It's so much fun. I can't talk a lot about this because it is so simple. You shoot and you jump, and that's pretty much it. But please check this out. It's a bit pricier for some reason, around the 20 euro range, but it is worth the money. It's one of my favorite arcade games on the Master System. Please check this out. It's so much fun. And also one of the launch titles when the Mark III came out in Japan. This one right here is a Master System role-playing game. Hidden classic in my opinion. One of my favorite games on the console. It's so much fun and very, very addictive. It's Bling Crystal. Most people probably know the Game Gear version, but the Master System version is a bit different, but very similar. It's so much fun. It's a dungeon crawling roguelike game, and you don't get a lot of them on older consoles, so check this one out. It's so much fun. It's very simple and really not that hard. It gets harder, of course, later in the levels. It has one of the best soundtracks on the Master System in my opinion, and it's so much fun. Check this one out, and it's not even expensive, like a 20-25 euro game, maybe even cheaper. I don't even remember how much I paid. And there was a sequel on the Mega Drive, so please check that one out as well. The last game on this list is also one of the more well-known games. It's Air Rescue, a fantastic helicopter rescue game, oftentimes called the unofficial sequel to Shoplifter on the Master System, but it is more based on rescuing and less about shooting. So this one is actually a lot more fun to me than Shoplifter, but it's also very, very hard, so please be prepared for that. It is a relatively cheap game. You can probably get it for like 5 to 10 euros on eBay, and it is so much fun. It's so worth your time and your money. It is one of the best games on the Master System in my opinion, and you should check this one out. It's relatively uncommon, like not rare, but I don't see it that often. I've never seen it in like game stores near me. So This actually copy I played as a little kid. I got it from my uncle, and yeah, very happy about that. Air Rescue, a very fantastic game on the Master System. Please get this one. It's cheap and so much fun. And one of the less talked about games when you talk about like the great games on the Master System. I hope you enjoyed this list. I'm always annoyed when people just say like, oh yeah, the Master System, the only great games are Sonic 1, Alex Kidd, and Phantasy Star. Totally not correct. Just look at this stack and I have a lot more over there of good games. So very good games here alone, and they're all cheap. They're all so cheap. So get into the Master System now before the prices go up. Thank you for watching this video. Hope I see you next time in the last video, which is all about like little facts that you may or may not know about the Master System. See you then. Bye.